out with the old and with the newer. Problem being this shaft, that shaft. This being a long shaft, and to get my the cavitation plate close to the bottom of the boat, I need to come about 8 inches. So this is my thought process. This is just 1/8 inch, but I'm doubling it up on each side, and that it's sandwiching it between the transom and the now riser, is ridiculously sized riser. I'm just gonna clamp it to see how it does. Look at that monstrosity. But my cavitation plate is right there about 1 inch below it. Angle wise, I measured it with a straight edge, and that's trimmed all the way down. So I'll be able to trim up. I think it'll hold. Alright, so there she is, all painted. I've got 1 inch from the top. This is what my plan is. So I'm gonna set this up, drill the holes. I'm gonna come in 1/2 inch. If you ain't got a cheap set of these, you're missing out. So come in 1/2 inch, and I scratched it. Do that 8 more times. They're crooked. All right, after a bunch of redneck persuasion, that's what we got. Something like that. Now I just need to tighten these bottom ones down. So I'm gonna be real precise, and I'm gonna put my drill bit like right in this area, and then start drilling, and hopefully it comes out that area. It's a Johnboat, I mean. Precision. Now we just gotta nut it and bolt it. Before we nut it and bolt it, we gotta cock it. So simply just fill these holes up with, and a washer. I said that, right? Sometimes it helps to screw it. I got black caulk all over it. Woo! So there you have it, a ridiculously high riser. If I crank on it, I can raise the front of the boat up. So we'll see what it's like out on the water.